Hey everyone, so this is my first video of 2022, which is pretty darn weird. Yes, it's April of course, but I want to make this video and I have been wanting to make these 3 videos in a row for quite some time actually. So the first video of 3 that I'm going to be doing is Harry Potter. So I've taken this test 3 times and this one is going to be my 4th one. And basically it's just a house test. I have read all the books when the pandemic was happening. It was in the midst of it, like when it first started. And then I watched all the movies, and I have all the movies now on DVD. And I took this test 3 times, and every single time I got Hufflepuff, no matter what. I haven't taken the test in a few years, probably maybe 1 or 2. And I made a new account and I want to try to see what my house is now. So let's try it. But alrighty, let's get sorted. Let's get sorted out. And it's gonna ask me a series of questions. So river or forest? Choose one to continue. Personally, forest can be calming. It can be scary too. The river is very calming with the water sounds. It reminds me of a beach. And even like at my job, when I usually walk around campus at the university, I walk past this water of a stream, and it's man-made of course, but it sounds so nice. So I think river is nice. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Loneliness, boredom, hunger, being ignored, cold. Well, for cold, it's easier heating up when you're cold. When you're hot, it's 10 times worse to cool down, because if like you're outside in the heat or you're exercising, it takes a long time for your body to calm down. For instance, but when you're cold, you can literally just go on your sheets and be all comfy. So that's not difficult to deal with. Being ignored. I've never been ignored in my entire life. So I don't think that is difficult to deal with, but in reality, if that ever happened, no. It's like basically you're walking on the street or walking on the sidewalk, and you don't look at anyone. You're ignoring that person. You don't want to make awkward eye contact with them. So being ignored, no, not really. Hunger, no. I've been trying to eat healthier, trying to be healthier. So hunger, I do come across sometimes, but I sort of substitute it with healthy things. So no, I don't think hunger will be something to deal with. The hunger is a horrible feeling. Like if you're really, really hungry, you get that stomach turning feeling of like, I haven't ate in X amount of days. So nah, I don't think hunger is one of them. Boredom, I deal with boredom a lot. And that's today. I was literally sitting on my bed on my phone, and I was scrolling through TikTok, and I'm like, I'm mindlessly scrolling, and then I remembered I have a list to do. Let's fill that boredom with this. So no, I deal with boredom very fast, and of course I have a few things that I could do, but I choose not to because I'm lazy and I procrastinate. So I guess you could say that, but most of the time I'm not really bored, and I usually find things to do. So which leads us to the last thing, which is loneliness. In reality, I don't like being lonely. Without my family, I would be lost, honestly. I don't know where I would be without my family. I am actually single still, so I'm 23 years old and still single. Never had a girlfriend, so loneliness is sucking, even though I never experienced a relationship before. But I have my family, and that's all I can really ask for at the moment. But God has a plan for me, I guess you can say. Dude, loneliness is something I would not deal with very well, so I'll select loneliness. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scents to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of the sea, home, a crackling log fire, fresh parchment. I mean, nothing like, I don't know if it's like parchment paper. It seems like paper. I like the smell of paper. Like, it's the same exact thing as you like the smell of a new car and new clothing. It's something that's very appeasing, and of course it goes away fairly fast. Not like a new car smell, because if you treat your car well, keep vacuuming and cleaning it, it will stay, that smell. But a crackling log fire reminds me of childhood, and also just camping. Basically, when we were children, we went on vacations. We had s'mores and all that. So that's one of them. Home, nothing can beat the smell of home, honestly. And the sea, nothing can beat the smell of sea. So I'm stuck between the sea and home and crackling fire. I mean, this can, okay, let's think of like what I would think. Crackling log fire is like the Subway smell. When you go into Subway and you order your stuff and you come out, you smell like Subway on your clothing. And of course it goes away. This is the same thing. Crackling log fire, I love the smell of it, but the lingering on your body is terrible. Because I just like the aroma of it, but me smelling it constantly on my clothing, I would take it off and put on a new pair of clothing. Home smell, I mean, my clothing is brand new. I just got it washed and everything, so the smell of the laundry detergent smells nice. So a smell of home is a nice smell, especially if it's on Thanksgiving. There's always that specific smell on Thanksgiving that I just love. And then the sea. Honestly, to be honest, home, nothing beats home. The sea is a smell that is very nice and calming, but home, nothing beats the smell of home, honestly, especially if it's a good smell. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? All about magical creatures and how to befriend, care for them. Flying on a broomstick. Apparition and disapparition, being able to materialize and demilitarize at will. Secrets about the castle. Transfiguration, turning one object into another object. Hexes and jinx. And every area of magic I can. So for me, I love learning. So learning is like, I love learning. I was explaining to my sisters a few weeks ago that I honestly miss going to school. Even though I work for a university now, I learn every day at that job. So that sort of substitutes it, but I'm an employee at the university, so being a student is way different than being an employee. So me considering myself as a student, I really do miss going to school. And a lot of people will think I'm crazy for saying that, but honestly, I really do miss going to school. I don't really miss the Common Core classes like math, science. I like history, but just all that stuff that I won't be using in my field, maybe a little bit of it, but most of it is like just really baby stuff that I won't be using. But I would love to get enough money to go back to school so I don't have any student debt. And that's my goal for this job right now, but also in the future. But anyways, set aside from that, I love learning, so every area of magic I can, but also I would love to learn secrets about the castle because I'm a history guy. I love freaking history. But you know, I can always learn that from friends or even professors. So it will be every area of magic I can. It sort of reminds me of Hermione, that she had the little time thing that she was two people at once at different times, same times pretty much, but I'm gonna do that one. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ignorant, selfish, ordinary, cowardly. So, this is really testing my character here. So I think ignorant will be more of a stupid thing to say to me, honestly. Because if someone calls me ignorant, they don't know me, because I'm very observant and I consider myself averagely smart. So I'm not dumb. So like, I know social cues. I look around. I'm a people observer. And every single time I walk around my campus, I usually just look at people. I don't look on the ground. I just look, and I look at people's face, and I just look around and all that. So I'm very observant. I'm educated, I guess you can say, for being ignorant. And I try not to be rude to other people. So that, I would hate for someone to call me that, because they definitely wouldn't know me. Selfish? No, I'm very not much selfish. I consider a lot of people before me, especially in my job. Sometimes I am selfish for personal reasons to better myself, but not for the selfish that people are thinking selfish is. So I would also hate someone calling me selfish. Ordinary, I mean, I think if someone calls me ordinary, I would think I would be like very upset. Very upset, because that means it's like you don't know anything. You're nothing special in this world. You're just a regular person. Almost like you don't have a meaning. That would suck. It's for someone to call me that. And cowardly, I'm not coward. I mean, everyone is coward in their life. They're always a coward at something. But I sort of like, because of me being older, I stand up for myself most of the time. And if someone says something wrong about me, I sort of correct them in a nice way, not in a, bad way. And in middle school, I was one hell of a wallflower, I can tell you that. So being cowardly back then, when I was taking this test, I wouldn't disagree. But I'm not coward. I'm not a coward. But honestly, I think ordinary would upset me, because I have a purpose in life, and I went through a lot of ups and downs getting to where I am today, and the mistakes and lessons I've learned. And from the mistakes I made in the past and everything, it made me the person I am now. So someone calling me ordinary, being like, you're normal, you're just a normal person on the street, you don't really have a purpose, and I'm like, I did all this stuff for where I am today. I think ordinary will really make me angry. So pretty much, if someone calls me ordinary, you're just an ordinary person. That I'll find it offensive, because I have much more meaning in this world than someone calling me ordinary. I feel like if someone calls me that, has some kind of issue with themselves, trying to push it on other people to make them feel bad, and making themselves feel bad as well. So yeah, ordinary would be something really upsetting for someone to say to me. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Cats, toads, owls? I'm allergic to cats. They are cute, and I would have them if I didn't have allergies to them. Toads, I mean, toads can be cute, but also can be really annoying. So you have to pick and choose your toad, honestly. Some can be poisonous, some can't. So I wouldn't really choose it, but for me personally, I've always wanted an owl. Not because of Harry Potter, even before Harry Potter. Just an idea of having an exotic animal like that is really cool to have. And also in Harry Potter or in Hogwarts, you get mail from them. So I mean, the cats can't really do that, and toads can. Owls, you can transport to and fro mail. So I would love to have an owl. I don't know what type of owl. I just want an owl in general. Maybe that's something on a bucket list I'll have. But I'll love an owl. That's an easy thing. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Oh, barn owl. These are the different types of owls. Barn owl, Tony owl, snowy owl, screech owl. That'll be annoying. Brown owl. That actually looks pretty cute. They're like, you're fooling with me. Okay, so these are the brown owl. I mean, it's cute. So that's a barn owl. This is a tawny owl. I mean, all these owls are cute. I mean, all of them can like literally rip your face off. And also like they're very silent too. Snow owl, this looks like it's gonna eat my face off. And then this one I just picked because it was freaking hilarious. But these are the owls, screech owls. I bet they're hecka loud too if they screech. And then this is a just brown owl. Owls are just very beautiful, honestly. I like the small owls. Like the tawny owl is small, and I think the screech owl is small. That one I just like because of its chest and like a bully. Like this can defend against a bully or something. So I think I'll go with this one. I like the eyes in this photo specifically, so tawny owl. One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. For Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, you are both in the same house. Any points he loses will be regained by you for coming first in his place. Like, I don't even want to go through all the answers, but honestly, if anyone cheats, I will tell if someone cheats. Because, for instance, in college, I was taking a Pro Tools class. I didn't tell anyone that this person was cheating. But what I found a little stupid is this person failed the Pro Tools class. Not Pro Tools class, but the Pro Tools exam. Might have failed the class too. But you get to take it free twice, and then you have to pay for the third, fourth, fifth time. I didn't pass the first time. I passed the second time on both tests. Because there's 101 and 201, and then you get your user certificate. And basically the 101 class, basically this person was like, I said, did you pass? And he said, no, I'm just going to go home, pay the $30 and use the book to cheat. I was like, well, you're going to be using this in real life, so I don't think you should be cheating. Are you going to go to your workplace? I didn't say this to him, by the way. Are you going to go to the workplace and like cheat and have your book there? He'd be like, oh, I know, like you go for your interview, you're like, oh, I know everything about Pro Tools, I'm certified. And literally you have to bring your book in because you don't even have an F of a clue what's happening in the program. The mentality of some people in this world sucks. So automatically I would tell someone, even though if it's in my same class, because they should not cheat ever, because if you cheat, you're not learning. And it's your fault that you have to cheat to learn, and it's your fault that you cheated and you don't know the answer because you didn't take the time to study. And you deserve to, honestly, in my opinion, this sounds like a very mean thing to do, but honestly, it's the truth. I would pick this, but I want to go through all the answers here. You will not wait to be asked to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If you knew someone was using the forbidden quilt, you would tell the teacher before the exam started. Oh, man. Yeah, I would do that too. But it would sort of remind me of a tattletale. But if it's after class, nobody will know if it's me or not, you know? Lines say you don't know, but hope that somebody else tells Professor Flitwick the truth. No. Tell Professor Flitwick that he ought ask the classmate and resolve to tell your classmate that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will. That's sort of like a threat. No, I'm not that type of person that'll do that. Definitely not that one. I wouldn't do this if it was before class, before anyone gets there and I knew that person was going to, then yes, I would. But no, I don't think this one is a good idea. So overall, the first one would be do it. Sort of sounds mean, but it's a win or lose situation here. It's 50-50 in a specific situation. I tell him that the classmate was cheating, that when Professor Flickwit pulls me aside, and then I gain the points back by losing it from him, and it's a win-win situation. So honestly, I would do this one. Heads or tails? Choose one to continue. So I have a quarter here, heads or tails. So I'm just gonna flip it and let the coin decide my fate. Alrighty. I'm not gonna do it too high, so it might get out of control. It was heads. So we're gonna pick heads. The sorting hat is ready to make your decision. But I swear, if I get Hufflepuff again, I'm gonna get a wristband for Hufflepuff for Harry Potter, and they sell these for the Apple Watch. Ready? Let's see. It's ordered. Oh my god. I told y'all, like, that's the 4th time I got Hufflepuff. I've been trying, like, I even tried different configurations of, like, me not telling the truth, and I did get other ones, but this is me telling the truth. I wish I had, like, Gryffindor. Like, what the... But that's pretty much it for this video. Soon I'll be getting this watch, the Hufflepuff watch thing. It's probably gonna look really dumb with the navy blue screen protector I have on here. If you do want to see more of this Harry Potter thing, as in you want to see the Patronus and Wand video, go ahead and comment down below and let me know. I know my videos don't get a lot of views on this channel, but definitely let me know what, you know, what you guys want to see. And I have 2 more videos after this, so stay tuned for that. Have you subscribed yet? If not, what are you doing? You should. When you subscribe, there is something called a notification bell, and when you press that, you will get notified whenever I upload a video like this or any type of video. I also have a main channel and gaming channel. The links will be in the description box below, and you can check it out at the last 20 seconds of this video. I really do like Harry Potter, and I'm down to make these videos, but if you all just really want to see them, please comment down below. I know my videos don't get a lot of views. That's it, guys.